That one, and I think that one song called "The Fighters" by Jim something Gym Class Hero.
Oh my gosh, they have "Carry On My Wayward Son" by Kansas. "Don't Fear the Reaper" by the Blue Oyster Cult, and
Yeah,
"Call Me Maybe" by frickin' Carly Rae Jepsen.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
What is this song selection? They're literally picking genres from like every single one, from like hardcore rap to the new age, music, from old school rock to like the electronica to like metal and freaking emo girl Lady Gaga to like freaking Disturbed.
Hey,
What is this music selection? It's
hey,
amazing.
I don't see a Bring Me Horizon or a Baby Metal song in there in the future. Then what's the point?
Let's say, get out of here. Come
Actually,
on.
wait, how would they do a Baby Metal one? To be honest,
Oh, I would love Baby Metal. That would be so cool.
Baby Metal or the song with Bring Me the Horizon and Baby Metal collab. The Kingslayer. Nah, that's too metal.
Probably.
Oh, that's a good song though.
I'm still waiting for Eminem to be here. I mean, like they already got the song royalties for emotes. I think that's probably why it's so easy for Epic to do this. They have so many music rights thanks to the emotes that have copyrighted music.
Mm-hmm.
John,
Oh,
he went to his laptop. He's gonna be here in a bit.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, why?
All right, how things looking on your end, Crimson?
Open a podcast or open YouTube. You see.
Let's take a look. Are you live?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything? I thought we were still waiting.
No, it was on a starting screen for a long while.
What? It was on the starting screen?
Yeah, when I got back, I put the starting screen on instead. Because I was trying to set up I was trying to see how it was looking on the YouTube. And it was not in good... Well, it was not in good health until I changed the settings for a bit. Yeah, I'm getting keyframes.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
So I put it back on normal legacy. See how that was going.
Wow. All right.
Guys going back to Discord, like, okay, I guess I'll change the thing.
All right then. Well, cool. It looks good, but next time a heads up would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
All right, let me just grab a drink and then we'll get started. But we actually can't get started because we need to wait for John. So go back to the loading screen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, speaking of John.
Is that him? Is that the man of the hour? Hell yeah, look at that.
Speaking of, I actually got this new overlay for the Chaotix.
It looks good. It's very pixely. I'll pass it. It looks good.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks great.
Until I can find another one.
I mean, I can't see what it is, but it looks great.
It's on YouTube, but yeah, it's pixel art. It's a bunch of pixel art of what it feels like Hollow Knight's, sort of vibes. It's very nature-esque, and yeah, it's all night themed. We got shooting stars, a crescent moon, things like that. Owls, a deer.
Oh yeah,
looks pretty cool. All right, hold on a sec. I still got to get my drink. Actually, screw this. I'm gonna treat myself. 1 second, please.
I'm expecting that blue moon to be Sans eye for some reason.
Why?
I don't know why. Then you reply back. You know what? I'm gonna spam this damn thing. My phones are killing me.
Oh, I see the hearts.
Yeah. There we go. Damn! Look at all these. Hey, look at all these emotes.
Yeah, sadly, I'm not able to see that on the Twitch stream, just the YouTube.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the sad part because I'm not fully connected to the YouTube one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to go back and forth with the pictures.
1 sec. 3, 2.
Too much pressing.
Okay, I'm good to go.
All right, we're still waiting for John.
I'm here.
Oh, he's here.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been here.
I'm like, I didn't know he was here.
All right. So, everyone ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. 3, 2, 1, clap. Hello, everybody.
Okay, you.
You guys didn't plan this through.
You know what? Hold up. Let me get my imitated finger. Here we go.
Imitator finger.
Imitator finger?
Imitated finger. My hands. Here we go.
Are you doing the little heart thing with your finger and thumb?
Can I?
That's what it looks like you're doing.
So why are you trying to grab onto?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, it looks like you're trying to like. It looks like you. It looks more like you're an Italian mobster going like, "Capiche? You get me? Capiche? You know?"
Man, you gotta do the ha cha cha thingy. Ha cha cha.
What kind of Italian man goes ha cha cha?
I don't know.
That's more Spanish, I think.
Well, they came from a rat character from Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Well, Rat Pack characters do include Spanish, are actually more technically Cubans, I think. Or Colombians, because the Rat Pack was also during the era of like the Angel Dust era of time, during that craze, so to say. That being said, we should put parental advisory on this podcast because, guys, I have an announcement for you guys. I have a quick little story time to tell you. Okay? Real quick. I was assembling theater chairs, and these theater chairs are segmented in 5 chairs glued into one iron bar. These suckers are heavy, and I had to load that chair into a groove, and that groove has a bunch of bolts inside that I have to secure, and then I have to secure the nuts with bolts together with a wrench. And as soon as I finished that, drenching in sweat, my fingers aching because of how heavy it is, because of how tight it was, and because of how much force it took to put those chairs in place. Afterwards, I slammed my glove down and I said, "Take that, depression." And then I celebrated with some ice cream.
Oh shit, I did not see that.
Take that,
I think the chat's cut off.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what happened? Oh, the chat.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking on the screen. It's like half of it's cut off.
Yeah, I was very seeing that. Like, huh? Why is it cut off?
And also, why in the hell I'm Sonic the Hedgehog?
Because you're always laughing a lot and you're bouncing?
Wow, rude. Yeah, I just seen it.
All right. But either way, welcome everybody to another amazing podcast we have here in the Chaotix. We're going to be talking Hazbin Hotel, and here with us in our Hazbin Hotel episode, we have the Hazbin expert himself, John. Say what's up, John.
What's up, guys? I wouldn't call myself an expert, though, but fairly knowledgeable.
You are an expert in my eyes.
He
All right.
He knows.
We have a God Slayer, which makes him also an expert in all things demon and hell. We have Demon God Slayer himself, Crimson Solstice. What's up, dude?
Hey yo.
We have this. We have a dude who who invests more time in his Hazbin Hotel slash. Okay, as long as they can hear me. We have in our possession a dude who put more effort and focus on his Hazbin and Hell of a Boss OCs than even the show himself. We have Blaze over here. What's up, Blaze?
What's up? Hi, everybody.
And we are all here to discuss Hazbin Hotel. And if you're wondering why Marie's name is up there, along with a cute little bunny rabbit, that's because Marie is going to be our silent observer. She's going to be here for supportive reasons, of course, because, you know, we may be talking about hell, but we need supportiveness. We need support, too. And that's what she's doing here. She's our little support. She's going to be our cheerleader on the sidelines and going to be helping us throughout the way. Ain't that right, Marie?
Yeah.
All right. Yes. All right. And with that, we are ready to begin. I think I'm back, so everything looks fixed on the podcast end. How's the chat looking, Crimson?
The chat doesn't exist.
No, I have to get rid of it real quick.
Crimson, this screen looks a little busy. Like, all of us are scattered everywhere, and the chat kind of doesn't have any room.
I mean, then again, there was like a lot of things that put into one screen.
I mean, I see like.
Oh, hold on. John, I can't really see John. Are you able to move him to where you can see more of his name?
Actually, why is John so tiny compared to all of us?
Yeah.
Why is he the tiny? If he's the expert, he can have more of the space.
All right. Hold up. Damn.
and also, I do know the Hazbin Hotel show. I seen it before I worked on my OCs.
It's because I was trying to like fit everyone that was gonna actually join. That's why.
Oh.
And
I have ice cream.
We didn't get a head count on everyone. That's why. Chibi.
You know what's the most ironic thing about this is that I'm eating ice cream right now. Neapolitan, by the way, and all dressed up in red because, you know, hell. And I have my golden shirt because, you know, I want to be flashy like, you know, Angel Dust or maybe Vox. And the cup that I'm drinking or eating my ice cream from is from Christian Assembly, which is a famous church. And we're going to be discussing redemption in hell. So I can't wait.
Ha-cha-cha.
That's going to be your new thing. Blaze's new thing is ha-cha-cha.
Ha-cha-cha. Fucking hell.
You sound like a Cuphead character.
That's mostly what the guy sounds like in this little gift that I send in the general chat room. Which
ironically enough, also has the devil. A very cool rendition of the devil, to be honest.
Yep.
Is that good?
All right. Yeah, John's in a good spot now, and now we have more room for the chat. So, hey, looking good, man.
I never thought I'd see Luna next to a Barnieri and a freaking Sonic the Hedgehog. That's why you call it true crossover right here.
I barely saw the stream and we go frozen, mouth open.
Oh no.
I'm eating ice cream. I don't care.
Man,
Let me get some
ice cream.
Let me get some emo hair. There we go.
Fuck.
All right then. So, anyways, Hazbin Hotel. We all finally saw it, and I just have one question for all you guys. Okay. The first of many. Okay.
All right.
Who is next one going to heaven after Serpentius?
Next one.
What are you laughing about?
Who do you think's going to be the next one? That's my first question. I'm hitting you with a big one.
Huh. Next one.
Damn, nobody? Nobody's thinking. Nobody thinking who's
But-
next. Nobody's gonna say Angel Dust or Cherry Bomb or.
I think
Everyone. Let's go. Everyone.
well, freaking Angel Dust would be the more logical one since everyone was thinking it was going to be Angel for the first season. That was going to get redeemed.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah, I could go with that.
Also,
Yeah.
Why's my character moving around so much? What the fuck? Stay still.
I'm moving a lot.
No, my avatar is moving a lot.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing it. It's rocking around a chair like me. Like, I'm doing it because my legs
Even bored.
got rest.
My avatar went back to happy idle. So he got bored and went back to happy mode.
Oh my gosh! All right, Crimson.
Yeah.
Rigo moving and he was jealous. He wanted to move too.
Dude, my frame rate is so bad. Why does my camera look weird in yours?
I think it's because I'm using the co-stream. That's why.
And whose idea was that?
It was our idea. You can't see it, but I'm holding up a bottle for you.
Lol.
I'm holding up my ice cream, but I'm still gonna be eating it.
But yeah, welcome guys. We're gonna be talking about Hazbin Hotel. Either you've seen it or not, here's some spoilers. If not, you'll probably enjoy this scene.
Oh,
I already dropped one of the biggest spoilers that frickin' Serpentius went to heaven. And beauty enough, I love this part. Landed right in front of the two angels who were questioning whether it was even possible for redemption to be a thing. Like, they saw Serpentius in the flashback. So I'm like, that's perfect. Now they have living proof that Charlie's method works. You could redeem a soul. You could redeem a sinner.
Yep.
So that's already good points for me. I really hope that they take this and run instead of, having more, backhand deals heaven did with hell in order to allow things to happen. Because holy crap, like, now that Adam is dead, like, what's gonna happen to the exorcists now? Are they gonna come back with an even stronger vengeance? Is it gonna be with what's her name? Not Lilith. Adam's right hand woman.
Yeah.
What's her name? Lute. Yeah. Is Lute gonna come back, and is she gonna be even worse than Adam? Like, oh my gosh, so many questions. Like, what are you guys most excited for in terms of continuing the whole story? What are some things you want to see in season 2 of Hazbin?
Honestly, what I've been seeing lately, and people have been drawing them out already, is they've been drawing out God, how he looks in a new design. I've been saying that so much on TikTok. I'm like, if that's how God's gonna look like, and God's been cussing a lot too, just like the rest of them, that's gonna actually leave a mark on everyone. New vision of what they think of God.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, because the way they have him is like with 4 eyes on the back, like how, what was it, Seraphine and what's the girl? Emily. How they had their eyes all over their bodies and so.
Yeah.
God has his eyes outside his body, and just
oh my gosh, Kane from the Digital Circus is God.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh shit! Yeah, doesn't Adam have a kid named Cain?
Wait, what?
Yeah, doesn't
You're digging deeper into into the Bible with Cain and Abel. I don't think they are the sons of Adam, though.
Yeah, they kind of are. I mean, technically, I don't know how this universe is gonna have it, but
Well, if you're going technicality, we're all sons and daughters of Adam.
Yeah.
So the whole world is just an incest family at that point, if you want to go that route.
Let's go.
Technically. Sheepy, what do you want, girl?
All right, John. What about you? What are you looking forward to?
Dommy Mommy Lilith.
Oh, Lilith. That's right. Oh my gosh, the whole season, and we only saw Lilith for like one scene, and we didn't even see her face. We barely saw anything. So yes, I'm also ready.
mean, they did show
Kinda.
her face on paintings.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kinda
paintings
two
is
scenes.
it's not enough for me, man. I don't want to see a stupid painting. I want to see her moving in animation frames. That's what I want to see.
If you want to see Lilith, just go play Diablo 4.
No.
I don't want to see other renditions. See, this is why I don't like looking up Hazbin online, is because so many people make fan art. And if I get too attached to a certain fan art of like God or Lilith or anybody, it makes me hope for them. And when they don't show up in the actual show, my heart is broken. And I don't want my heart being broken. So I stay away from that. It's better to avoid heartbreak by not loving at all. See, that's my
Well, thankfully, from the fan art and like cosplays that I've seen for her, they have been sticking to what we have seen in the show.
That's good. That's good. All right, what about you, Blaze? What's the thing you're looking forward to?
I know people have brought this up from the show, is that for a show about the Hazbin Hotel, they didn't really show much of the hotel from the inside. All we got was like 2 rooms and the main lobby of the place and the hallways and stuff like that. I don't know. People pointing out like, yeah, so much for Hazbin Hotel. They don't really show much of the inside the hotel. At least like with more centers and all that stuff, which we're probably gonna get now.
They didn't get that much chance to put more detail into it.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna get more of it in this season because it's a success.
Yeah, we'll see more of it definitely in season 2. Hopefully, season 1 was just seeing what the hotel was when just being only a week having started.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a lot of rooms that would be filled, and there's not much staff. So hopefully, with season 2, we see more expansion on that.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
We did get a brand new hotel, hotel. So I'm like, all right, let's see what this goes. Now,
all right. Now, next question. Okay. If the Hazbin Hotel was a real life hotel in Las Vegas, would you go?
Yes.
Yes.
if I could just magically teleport there, then yes.
No. We're talking about not going to hell. We're talking about the Hazbin Hotel just flop it in Vegas.
No, that's what I mean. I'm like, if I don't have to take a plane or anything, then yes, I can just go.
Well, I'm pretty sure that works for all of us. None of us are planning on like driving to Vegas or anything like that.
I don't know,
but I'm just saying, Hazbin Hotel would be perfect for Vegas. All right, you got Sinners, literally in Sin City. Okay, like people are going to be doing all sorts of sins that they want, but the beauty of Hazbin Hotel is that you could get redeemed inside that hotel. So after you lost all of your money in the casinos, you go to the Hazbin Hotel, you get a drink from Husk, and then Charlie will help you redeem yourself. And now you're broke, you have nowhere to go, but now you have a clear conscience, and now you're ready to go back into the world and, set your life straight again. Does that sound cool?
Wait, that sounds like it.
I can just see someone as you're leaving the hotel give you a paper certificate saying you've been redeemed, and they just push you out. It's like, all right, go and enjoy the world, and you got nothing to your name, just a piece of paper now.
You've been redeemed.
That's amazing. And I love that idea. I love that. That's a brilliant idea.
You've been redeemed, and you get a smiley face sticker on your forehead. Ding.
It's a mental vacation.
It doesn't reach.
So yeah, but no, going back to Blaze's question, I do wonder that. Like, does the Hazbin Hotel have a pool? Like, does it have a jacuzzi? Does it have a buffet? Like a Vegas style buffet? Because that would be pretty dope. Do you imagine? Like, I would love to eat at the Hazbin Hotel. Does it have a show?
I mean,
Like-
all we have is a freaking bar.
Like, if I was a magician and I wanted to put up a show, I would love to perform at the Hazbin Hotel if they had a theater. Like, hotels are honestly awesome, but I think that's just because I love Vegas, and Vegas hotels have everything. They have casinos, shows, pools, arcades, bars, and nightclubs, and everything. And I'm like, yeah, hotels are so lit. Like, why can't we show off some of that stuff in Hazbin Hotel? Like, why can't the hotel have like a super cool sunroof pool and things like that, or a nice arcade where people could just play pool around, throw some darts, things like that. Like, that would be so dope. I would love that.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
What
All
happens
right.
in Vegas stays in Vegas.
What happens in the hotel has
Stays in the
consequences.
hotel. Nifty, I'm looking at you. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
Nifty.
She's the sadistic one.
Nifty. Oh my gosh. I think
Oh, good
You know,
lord.
I gotta
She's
say, okay, so far you guys seen the whole series, well, the whole season.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite character
Nah.
now?
like, honestly, it's Nifty, man. Like, Nifty is chaotic. Is not chaotic good, not chaotic neutral. She's just chaotic, period. Like, she has no guide inside the mechanism of her mind. Her mind is an enigma, like Patrick said. And because of that, I absolutely love it. Like, Nifty is such a bomb character. It's so cool.
Yup.
Alright. I can see that.
But yeah, by all means, man. Blaze, who's your favorite?
There. I don't know. To be honest, I can't really pick one. It's hard. Can't just say that there's just not all the characters were trash. None of them were likable and all that stuff.
No.
You have like a top
You,
three?
you can say that about Susan.
Who the hell's Susan?
Come on, Cannibal Town.
Oh yeah, that chick.
God.
Yeah, I kind of forgot some of the characters' names already. Half of them at least. Only the ones I know are the ones from the pilot. Does Blitz count as a character?
No.
I mean, he's in
It's
the same
not.
universe.
Not.
Actually,
Their stories don't coincide, though.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like, are they in the exact same universe? Like, are they going to potentially cross over one day? Like,
Or they're just going to be in the background doing something and then they just call it a day.
I think if I remember correctly, Viv did say that there will not be a crossover between the two shows. Then I'm betting a big part of it is Hazbin Hotel is also owned by Amazon, where Hell of a Boss is an independent show with the studio that Viv created.
Honestly, I did see that Hell of a Boss actually went to Adult Swim now.
It did?
What?
Yeah.
wait, what?
Hell of a Boss went to Adult Swim.
I need to look this up. That
Yeah,
I'm looking it up right now. Okay. Oh yeah, but back to my question. I don't know. I did like a lot of the characters. I love Charlie. I like Vaggie. Is that how you say her name?
Yeah, Maggie.
Okay. I love Nifty. I love Cherry Bomb. Even I'm like, damn, that took a while to introduce Cherry Bomb. Like half of the series. Yeah, I did like the Snake Man. I forgot his name, Sir something. What was his name again?
Serpentious.
Serpentious. And then, of course, Alistair and then all these other characters. I don't know. It's hard for me to pick. It had to be. It's between Cherry Bomb and Nifty. Even though they haven't done very much with Cherry Bomb yet, but But hey, the teasing that she might be in the hotel in the next season because they while they invited her to come to to stay at the hotel, but she's like, nah, I'm good. But hey, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick, but
Hey, both of those are pretty cool.
yeah, those two.
What about you, John? Who's your favorite?
Alistair. Alistair will always be I love him. He is just ever since his introduction in the pilot and then freaking the show, I can't he's a dick, but he's a dick in a fun way.
Yeah, you can say that again.
So, but also on that Hell of a Boss Adult Swim thing, as far as I can see, there is no confirmation on Hell of a Boss being on Adult Swim.
Same here, man. Where the hell did you hear that?
It's just some guy on Reddit.
No, it wasn't on Reddit. It was because when I was looking on Google one time, I just opened it up and I saw like the first episode went into Adult Swim. I was like, oh. I mean, I can see it going in Adult Swim because how they had all the bad languages. So.
Mm-hmm.
And so, where online did you find that?
It was on Google.
So you just Googled it?
No, when I opened my phone up and you know how it shows the random pages,
Recommendations.
recommendations. It showed Hello Boss on Adult Swim. I'm like, what? No. And they're playing it. It had the Adult Swim logo on the very bottom.
Yeah, that's fan made.
Yeah, I said, could it just be?
I saw. Yeah, I saw when I looked it up. Somebody just edited the Adult Swim logo and just made a fan made version of how Hell of a Boss would look like if it was on Adult Swim. But yeah, that actually never happened.
Is the video you're looking at by a person named Yep Man?
That's what I'm looking at. That's why I found it.
Yeah, no, it's got to be clickbait. Like it shows, it's playing the whole episode, but yeah, it's got to be clickbait for the Adult Swim part just to get views to it.
Someone in the comment is
that's just all the more reason, man, why you gotta not just look at it, but you also gotta look it up and see if it's true.
I'm just reading the comments
saying why it came on Google for recommendations.
Yeah, but that it's probably throwing recommendations at you because you've recently been looking up Hell of a Boss or Hazbin Hotel stuff, and Google's just tracking your data.
Not really, no. I never looked up anything like that on Google. I don't use Google. I use
Do you look up
Microsoft Edge.
Do you look up Hazbin Hotel or Hell of a Boss on YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, your YouTube's hooked up to your Google account.
Yeah, so it's gonna push that stuff forward if you ever look at Google.
Is it like when you watch that random video that came out of nowhere and you got curious about it? Next thing you know, you get off it and recommendations pop up for it and doesn't leave.
Pretty much.
It's like,
Pretty much.
Well, welcome to data tracking by major companies. It's great.
Swim now on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Nick at Night.
Terrible.
Anyways, going back to an earlier topic, we're going to talk about what John brought up, bringing up Charlie's mom. We're going to be talking about, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about her return and what she's going to play into the story next?
I like how you say her mom, not the actual name, Lilith.
Yeah, Lilith. You already know who I'm talking about, though.
Honestly, I am hyped to see the new character come out. Like, what's her reason coming back? I know for sure in the first episode they discussed about her being the ultimate person or being the ruler of hell, kind of way.
Music.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember. she was like, crap, I have to watch the whole first episode again because I don't know the origin. It was like Adam and Eve, but it was never Eve, it was Adam and Lilith, and then Lilith like they fell with Lucifer, and then they like created hell together. I don't know. But either way, I want to see, like, what do you think is going to happen now? Do you think Lilith is going to be the main villain? Do you think she's going to be a hero in the future? Like, what are you guys theorizing in your brains?
I don't know. I mean, compare where where they left off. Well, where was she? Like in heaven, or was she in the mortal world?
Uh-oh.
Oh, there goes John.
Damn, right when I was asking about
Okay.
that.
But
All right, there we go.
What do you think? Like,
Freaking,
where they left
you guys cut out for like 2 minutes, and then when audio came back, my mic wasn't working.
Ah, shit.
Oh, snap, were you able to hear us?
What was
I was able to hear you guys start talking about the intro to episode 1,
Oh.
how it was introducing Lilith, but anything before that I missed.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was about to talk about the topic that you're most excited about, Lilith, and
Yeah.
what do you think she's going to play in the future?
Yeah, I'm curious about that as well. With her, and with the season ending, with her being revealed to be in heaven, and then Lou coming up and be like, "Hey, you need to get your daughter under control. This isn't how things are supposed to be going." So there's got to be a deal between her and heaven, allowing Lilith to be up in heaven again, because she was exiled from there along with back with Lucifer when they first appeared. So, which that deal could also be what's going on between her and Alistair, with him having his soul under contract as well.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that is quite the mystery. Why is Lilith in this little pocket of heaven, completely alone? Like, what if she's actually hiding in secrets? Like, nobody in heaven knows that she's there. If that's the case, who actually brought her there? Could it be, here's what I'm thinking. Do you think that could have been Adam? Do you think Adam may have actually struck a deal somewhere and was like, hey, I could sneak you into heaven and nobody will know you're there. But in return, you kind of have to chill with me for a while.
It has to be.
And,
No, not Adam. Because one, if you remember in the episode, Adam didn't know Lilith was actually up there. But Lou did, because Lou was the one that struck the deal.
So Adam had to have known, because Lute is his right hand woman.
Yeah.
Is his lieutenant. And those two seem to be like close as all fucking possible you can be close with. Because she was absolutely devastated when Nifty took Adam out. Like, it seemed to me that she held Adam in such high regard that there was no way he could be killed.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like thinking. So, Adam and Lute must both knew. Adam and Lute both must have known that Lilith was in this little hideaway in heaven. So that's why I'm like thinking, could it be possible that they would have done that? And maybe they would have had access to hell to do the exterminations in the first place. Like, what if that had something to do? But then again, the other angels would have known about it too, because the other angels know about the extermination as well.
Yeah. It seemed to be like out of everyone in heaven that knew, it was more of the higher up angels, the ones that you would see as biblically accurate angels. And then, of course, Seraphim and Adam and them. Everyone above that would know about the exterminations, because with Emily, she had no idea that it was happening, and she's supposed to be an apprentice to Sarah to become the next Seraphim.
Yeah.
But Sarah kept that hidden from Emily in her eyes to protect Emily from what Sarah had to do.
Mhm.
So everyone else has to know, but Emily and the denizens of heaven did not know. Is how I'm seeing it.
So who else do you think knows in heaven about Lilith? I'm pretty sure God knows.
Yeah.
The big one and the big G in command.
Yeah.
What about are there any other higher ups higher than the Seraphim?
Jesus.
Probably. Is Jesus going
Jesus
to be a
Christ
character?
himself.
Do you think he's going to be a character?
Yeah.
Wait. No.
No.
No, they're going to change his name. I think he's just called the Prince of Heaven. I think that's how they are going to refer to Jesus, because he's the Son of God. They're just going to call him the Prince of Heaven because, having a character be Jesus is always very weird, honestly. Like, unless you're South Park, no one's really going to like putting Jesus in their show.
Yeah. Well, and it's the same rules with God too.
Yeah, that's why there's no God either.
Yeah, if you're gonna do God and Jesus in a show like this, you're definitely gonna attract the attention of the church, because you can't have a God that's vulgar and cursing and everything just constantly. I'm surprised they got away with Adam being the first man and that being the way he is in the show.
Yeah, like
Damn.
that actually brings me to my next question. Who is your least favorite character? Because hot take here, for me, it's Adam. I don't like Adam.
For me,
Dang,
the
I
least
hated him.
character
He's so
had to be Valentino.
Not
Valentino. Oh, yeah.
That's
Everybody
the
hates
Mothman?
Valentino.
Yeah, the Mothman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a hard pick for me. 'Cause I hate both of them, to be honest. But I probably would hate Valentino a little bit more.
Yeah. The V's and Adam are up there in my list of disliked
Hated.
characters. Yeah.
I mean,
all the bees?
I gotta ask.
Yeah,
Okay,
all the V's.
I gotta ask. So
Well,
when
the
you
thing-
saw Adam, do you think that was actually his face or his actual head?
I don't know.
Oh,
'Cause he
his
always
mask?
had it on.
Yes.
He always had it
Yeah.
on every single scene. Like, he never took it off, even when he was, like, eating or drinking. 'Cause it wasn't
Yes,
just
yes.
in heaven.
We were like,
Yeah.
is that his actual head or face? Because that's no way an angel should look like.
Nah, it wasn't until, like, the very end when they actually shattered the mask. It actually showed his face. I'm like, oh, okay, so it was a mask this whole entire time.
Yeah.
Actually, I always
Yeah.
thought it was part of his. It was actually his face, just because they never show him with it off. Even in heaven, he was just like sipping down a drink and just like, huh? All right, that's his actual face.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, for me, it was when I saw Lou without her helmet at first. Because, when
Yeah.
I saw Adam and Lou, I was like, okay, they just have really weird faces. That's cool. But then I saw Lou without her helmet. I was like, wait, that's her. That's how she really looks like? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Don't look that bad. But anyways,
Mask back
so
on.
then I was like, oh, okay, so maybe Adam has one too. And yeah, lo and behold, at the very end, he was wearing a helmet of some sort. And I was like, okay, so it really was just aesthetics. He just wanted to look like a badass. And I guess he got a little bit of inspiration from hell, because yeah, those horns, those are definitely like hell-inspired horns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then there ain't no angels rocking that sort of headpiece there.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So, quick little side tangent here. I'm actually a pretty big fan of how heaven actually looks. Like, the heaven portrayed in Hazbin Hotel is one of the better looking heavens that I've seen, because we see like humanoid looking angels, we see more traditional looking angels, but we also see like anthropomorphic angels, like half animal, half human. We also see like eyeball ring angels, people who have like mess of wings angels. And I'm like, this is actually really cool. They actually gave these angels really cool designs. And I was worried about that because Hell looked so cool. You go to Hells and there's sinners, and you see like amphibian creatures. You see, dog people, cat people. You see, all the imps. We see all the hellhounds. We see all of the everything. When people die, their death is like glued to their body design. Like the biggest evidence was seeing the drowned teenager from the Hazbin Hotel in the camp where the camp counselor got murdered in the lake. And then when he died, he has this oceanic looking, creature from the Black Lagoon sort of body now. I'm like, okay, so the way you die determines how you look like.
Yeah,
So,
they kind of pointed that out in Hell of a Boss with like when that episode when Blitz and them had to kill this one millionaire dude. And when he died and he shows up in Hell, he was like a robot, but his teeth were made out of piano keys. Well, the same piano he got crushed by at the end.
Exactly, yeah.
So I was like, someone pointed that out, that it's the way they look is the way how they died. Is what they will represent.
With that information, how do you think Nifty died? Because with Angel Dust, we see Angel has a spider design, so it's very likely Angel died from like a spider bite. Serpentius has a snake design, so it's likely he died from a snake bite.
Either that or
what about
Serpentius
Nifty?
Was legit a snake.
Actually, don't look it up. He actually has a human wiki, and his
Wait,
history as a human is really bad, actually.
I don't think they were legit.
I'm actually quite.
Because we never got to confirm like human designs of the characters. We always had them center designed, unless
they did. I did see one for Serpentius. I don't remember where I got it from, but yeah, Serpentius's history was actually like a bit of a professional, in the let's just say conquering sort of aspect. He was born in the age of exploration, let's just say, and he is a proud Englishman, but not proud of what he has done. Let's just say that he's a sinner for a very obvious reason. That being said, he was a colonizer. That's how he's so familiar with war terms. That's how he's so familiar with commanding others, and that's how he's so familiar with battle formations and such. And we see that in the final battle where he was literally telling Nifty, "You must build a moat around the perimeter and secure our north side." And Nifty's just looking at him with just bug eyes.
I mean, from that you can actually tell what generation they're from, or what time.
Yeah, and because of that, it led me to believe that in one of the lands where he was colonizing, he likely got bit by a snake, and that's how he died, and then became a snake creature.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As for Nifty, that is a good question. How she died.
Yeah, the only evidence I see of Nifty is, obviously she has one eye. She has a very bug-like appearance, even though she also has a very big vendetta against bugs. Especially how she likes to stab with a needle. All the bugs.
Maybe she was a psychotic maid or something.
Yep. And the other thing is like the blood stains that are always on her outfits. Like that's the only other thing.
She was a housemaid. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you think Nifty died?
I would say she was more like she was a housemaid that was young, and then she was tortured by the owners because how she looks so dramatized and everything else. Like you can see that she doesn't know much. She hasn't gone out, and yet she's very, how you say it, dramatized. Or has so much trauma on her.
Okay. All right. Any other ideas? Like, let's build on this.
I got nothing. To
John,
be honest.
Go ahead.
Well, Nifty is a bit of an enigma. She's we don't have much to go off with her, and her being traumatized, I'm not really too sure about. Because when they go to the BDSM club, she's straight up fucking rocking dominatrix gear and ready to punish some bad boys.
I remember
then-
that. Oh my
And
god.
then with the trust fall thing, she don't care that no one caught her. She falls, hits her face, is like, pain, yeah, and keeps doing it. So I
That's
don't
true.
believe she's traumatized.
He's a masochist.
Oh, one thing I could also think about is that she was in an orphanage and she stayed there for so long.
Orphanage.
Yeah.
Wait,
Really?
Because like I said,
how does that explain her?
you can tell that she hasn't learned much about anything. But
I like to
she
think
knows about
that-
cleaning.
Now, I like to think that she went the Harley Quinn route, okay? She was like, just a normal woman, housewife or maid or whichever, route you want to go down. But some point in her life, something completely messed her up. For Harley Quinn, it was like falling into that like vat of acid or something, right? The chemical that just made her insane. Because before that, Harley Quinn was like a psychologist, she was
Yeah.
actually really smart. So what if Nifty had a Harley Quinn moment that just turned her into this loopy, crazy girl that is obsessed with killing bugs, that made her a masochist, that made her also a dominatrix? So kind of like a little bit of both coins, because she likes to inflict pain and receive pain, so that's very weird. But hey, it's Nifty. She's supposed to be weird.
You did know that Harley
That's
Quinn
hell, baby.
was psychotic before she fell into bad acid, right?
Right? Harley was, I actually don't really know.
So we're not even talking about Batman, so I don't even know why we want to go into the backstory of Harley Quinn. But
Yeah.
Interesting to talk
But
about.
like, I just want to say that like, yeah, she must have had a Harley Quinn moment that looped her insanity up to like 11, and maybe she also learned a trick or two hanging out with Alistair, because if they're keeping stuff from the pilot still, Husk and Nifty have both been hanging out with Alistair long before Alistair joined them in the hotel. Or maybe not
Yeah.
long before, but like they definitely were there beforehand.
Yeah,
So
they
maybe
did
she took a
with-
few cues off of Alistair too.
Yeah, then a Husker is how you say his name?
Husk, yeah.
Husk.
Yeah. Then they gave us like a tiny bit of a backstory of him when they were doing the loser song, when he mentioned that he took a deal with Alistair in
yeah,
the card game, and then ever since he's been stuck with them.
yeah, with story, he was an overlord
Yeah,
who
and then he
liked
lost.
to gamble, and he ends up meeting Alistair, and he starts doing gambling and deals with Alistair, and he got to the point where he was about to lose his powers and made a deal with Alistair to keep his power, but Alistair got his soul.
Yep.
Yeah. Like that's Alistair's thing, right? He knocks out specifically overlords. Or if he doesn't knock them out, he keeps them in a chain, just like he does with Nifty and Husk, if that's correct.
Yeah.
So by that logic, do you think Nifty is also an overlord?
No.
I don't think Nifty would be an overlord. She doesn't. I don't think she had what we've seen with her right now. I don't think she has even has the potential of becoming an overlord or had it in the past.
Cough, cough. She killed
Probably some.
Adam. Cough, cough.
Yeah, but that still doesn't make her like an overlord. so.
Anyone could have killed Adam. We
Why
just weren't
didn't
expecting
Alistair,
Nifty.
huh? Why didn't Alistair kill Adam, huh?
Because he was weakened, he was wounded.
That's true.
He destroyed his mic.
I'm just kidding.
He
obviously.
destroyed his
Anyways,
filter.
Continue, John. Continue.
He still had
So
it.
No, when the filter came off, that's when he was like, oh, fuck.
When the filter came off, he swore. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
He was talking normally for a while.
Yeah. I completely lost my train of thought.
Yeah, you were talking about Nifty and how she may not really be an overlord.
Yeah, I just don't see Nifty having that kind of backstory. I think with Nifty, when they're preparing for war, and you see it pans to Nifty and Alistair, and they're more talking on like friendly terms, like how they've enjoyed each other's company and how they've grown to start liking the denizens of the hotel. They're more friendly with each other than like Alistair and Husker's relationship, where Husker doesn't like Alistair, but Alistair's keeping around since he owns his soul, and he's more of kind of just keeping him under control and that kind of thing. They don't.
Right.
Alistair and Husk just don't seem to be on the friendly term. Husker's only there because he has no choice.
Okay. Interesting. And that's very true too, because that is also very valid. It is very likely that Alistair just really liked Nifty and made an exception to be like, you're not an overlord, but I kind of want to keep you in my cards anyway, because you know, you could be useful, or you just flat out entertain me, because Alistair loves entertainment, you know.
Yeah.
But here's something I found, okay? And I want to screen share this one. So let me just pop this up in the Discord chat. You don't have to pop it up on the stream, Crimson. I just want you guys to see this on Discord. Let me see. Where's my screen share? There it is. All right. All right, cool. So this is that. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So right now I'm playing the part of the pilot, the original pilot, where Vaggie is explaining Alistair's backstory. And, you know, there's this scene here where he is like knocking down overlords, and we see all the overlords. There's the cannibal one, there's Vox, there's Carmilla in the corner there, and the other like older dude, which I'm really want to see more.
Yeah,
Zestiel.
and then there's Missy Zilla.
Missy Zilla, yeah, right there in the background. Like, it's kind of crazy that we still haven't seen any of these characters. We saw Carmilla more, but I still want to see everybody else. Like, who the hell is this Two-Face guy? Like, are they gonna play in the future? We saw this guy, I think. There's Valentino right there.
Yeah.
That probably looks like an early design of the, but I don't know. Anyways, you see the silhouette
probably
here?
is.
You see that silhouette?
That's Husk right there.
Yeah, and if you scoot a little bit further, it's really hard to see. But if I pause it just right, boom, there is.
Oh, there is Nifty.
Oh.
There is Nifty's silhouette. And if Husk was an overlord, then maybe Nifty was as well.
That's it.
No.
That does
I can't
change
see
some
that.
thoughts.
Yeah, but like I said, this is from the pilot, so not everything from the pilot's gonna come into the show.
Hey,
Yeah,
Sparky,
she's
look at your
saying
stream.
it's
I
only
want
a-
to see
I wanna
Lilith
see
Moore and Lucifer. Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, we got
This
comments?
is like,
Yeah,
there
we
we
got
go.
comments.
All right, but anyways, yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, I didn't notice that either. Yeah, what the hell is Nifty and Husk doing in this group of overlords? But then, yeah, we confirmed Husk is an overlord, so yeah, what if Nifty is as well? That would be crazy to think, because yeah, I also am on the same band camp. I'm like, Nifty really doesn't seem the type that would even be an overlord, much less even like know how to run one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with that piece of information, I'm like thinking, you know what? I'm all for it. I would love it if Nifty was an overlord and she just didn't know this whole time. Like, what if she had a whole devoted army of like demon bugs this whole time, and she was
Bro.
like,
Oh my god.
and she was like, "Hey, I didn't know either. I kind of forgot. All right." I mean, she's cleaning up the club, thinking that it's still the hotel at some point, and like Nifty's definitely not all the way up there, but
Yeah.
like this is another trope of mine that I absolutely love. I love it when idiot characters end up becoming the geniuses. Like one of the best examples of this is Gravity Falls. In Gravity Falls, like the dumbest characters, like Seuss or MacGuffin or McGucket, are like end up becoming the key players and end up like saving the day because they're
Honestly,
like
that's a good
morons,
reference.
but in a brilliant way.
But if you remember, if you've seen the show Red vs. Blue, there's two dumb characters in that show that are really smart, and they actually took over the whole series by defeating the Overlord or so.
Oh, really? So Red versus Blue also did that?
Yeah, they did with Donuts and Caboose.
Donuts and Caboose. I never.
Donut's not really dumb. He's just
Misunderstood sometimes.
yeah. He's special. Caboose is the idiot.
And look at Caboose. He put church into one of the floating balls.
Yeah, I do admit Caboose has his moments, but they're very few and far between in that show.
But you do see what I'm saying. Like, even in that
Yeah.
show, they have reference between the dumbest taking over and actually securing victory for the others.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I was wondering where that other comment was coming from. Hello, Sparky. How you doing?
Oh, is it on the chat?
Yeah, I was looking on YouTube. That's
Oh.
why I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't know
okay.
you were...
No, it's there. It's there.
Also, I love how you're putting, cherry blossom petals falling, even though we're talking about hell, and there's no such thing as cherry blossoms in hell.
You're right. Hold up.
Beauty.
Okay, can't you make like fireballs fall from the sky? You know, something more edgy.
Oh shit.
Is the edgy episode?
That'd be dangerous.
That's why.
Bro.
I think it's because there's all transparency in the back. That's why.
Fireworks. Okay, I'll take it. There was fireworks in.
Howdy.
Was there? Wait, was there fireworks in Hazbin Hotel? Yeah,
So.
actually, there was actually quite a few times in a lot of like music numbers. There's fireworks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good segue. Favorite song?
Well, there's only like one song I keep listening repeatedly if I'm doing my drawings and stuff like that. I mean, I'm not hating on the other song, but this one I always like listen to this one. The Good Night.
Good night. That's all.
Good night.
No. Yeah.
Chibi, do you want
No.
attention? Do you want
What's the
attention?
song?
How about you guys talk about it first? There we go.
Go ahead, girl. Talk.
Well, you didn't even mention the name of the song you said
what's
you
the
listened
song?
to.
I want to hear it now. What is
I
it?
didn't feel like talking about it first, so I was like, I'll let the other people talk first.
Well, what's the song? I want to know what it is.
Never. No, I'm just kidding. It's the one with the Vaggie and I forgot her damn name.
Oh, with Camilla.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever. That was my favorite one.
Shoot, Out for Love. Out for Love. That's what that song's called.
Or is it the other one?
Well, no, it was another one. It was another
So,
one
like,
before
I
that.
will be your armor. I will be
It
your
was called,
savior.
yeah, it's called Wherever It
Oh,
Takes. I went on
yeah.
Whatever it
Spotify.
takes. Yeah,
That's what it's
that's
called.
the one.
That was my favorite one. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And then when the drums start banging, I'm like, oh, okay, yep, I'm loving this one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first few ones that just really hit me. But
Yeah, exactly.
I think the one that
love
hit me
it.
the most is probably the Father Dollar one.
Ah, yes.
oh my gosh, yeah, more than anything, that one's good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Have you tried
Yeah,
watching that
yeah.
in Spanish or so? Or in different language?
Oh, you have?
Yeah, I was like kind of intrigued because you know how people were asking, how would this sound in Russian or in German or in Spanish? So I took time to actually watch it. I was like, the Spanish one actually sounds a little better than the other languages besides English.
Damn.
Damn. All right. What about you, John?
Loser Baby and Hell's Greatest Dad.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
I don't know. When I hear that song "Loser," all I can think of is a Vietnam flashback to the Fred movie when they're
Why
singing about
Vietnam?
the loser. We are the losers. Oh no!
I think that's a different song.
Hey, Crimson, I got a challenge for you. Okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna sing one verse, and I want you to finish it. Okay.
Oh,
You're not fun
God.
with that.
All right, here we go.
Wait, I'm not drunk enough for this.
All right. Looks like you could use some help.
Awesome.
Awesome. That's what I heard. Awesome.
Come on.
Pretty
you
big
can do
boss
it.
of king himself. Pretty big boss of hell himself.
Spit out that.
Okay. All right. Okay. Blaze, your turn. Let me see.
No, don't do me, you son of a gun.
I'm
Yes,
trying to
yes.
think of an easy one. I'm trying to think of an easy one.
That's kind of hard.
Okay.
I don't remember none of the lyrics from any of the songs.
I'm trying to remember. Look, that's why I'm trying to remember too. I'm trying to think like what's an easy line.
How about we just sing Willy Wonka?
Well, you sang that earlier today.
Oh.
That song's just stuck in your head right now.
She was right,
Yeah, I just
Sarah.
got done watching. I got done watching the Wonka movie.
How about that? Sorry that, Blaze.
Which one?
You do that one?
She was right, Sarah.
Who the hell's Sarah?
Oh my God.
What song is this again? I told you. I don't know the
let me
lyrics.
take this one. Let me take this one. All right, go Crimson. Do it again.
Fuck. I was in the mood.
You killed the mood.
It killed the mood.
Okay. She showed us a soul can be redeemed. There we go.
Go, John.
All right, and now this next one's for John, but I'm gonna be like expert mode here, okay? So, it's gonna be a longer intro, but as soon as I stop, you jump in, okay?
Ow, Chibi, bad girl.
All right, this one's for John. Here we go. You're a loser, baby, a loser. Oh no, he's gone.
John!
No, you not here.
Look what you did. As soon as you start singing, you made John leave.
Okay, no, my freaking audio cut out right as Rigo was saying he was getting
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to talk, but my thing wasn't going.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, John, are you ready now?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So here's your part. It's gonna be a little longer, but that's because I want to do expert mode with you. All right, here we go.
Hopefully it's one of the songs that I listen to almost religiously.
All right, here we go. We're both losers, baby. We're losers. It's okay to be a
Coked up, dick sucking hoe. Baby, that's fine by me. I'm a loser, honey, a smoozer and a dummy. Yes.
But at least I know I'm not alone. You're a loser just like me.
I'm back.
Hell yeah.
I got an appetite for. Yes.
Oh, man. We can literally sing the entire song.
Listen to that
I
poison.
probably have to throw the lyrics up in front of me because I can't remember all of it exactly. But
Oh
if
my
I got
God.
the song playing in my ear, I'm just going to town on that one.
Yes. I would actually love to seeing Poison, but I can't remember all the lyrics at once.
Yeah, Sparky in the chat giving some love to Poison. That's another great song. Absolutely banger. Love it.
And then Vox and Alistair's song "Stayed Gone." That's another top one.
That's
that
a
one's
good
my
one.
favorite. Those are my top two, actually. To answer my own question, it's Vox versus Alistair and the freaking Poison song. Like, both of those, just amazing.
For me, is also the Hell's Greatest Dad and Poison.
Yeah.
What about you, John?
What now?
What's your 2 favorite songs out of the whole season?
Oh well, I named those two: "Loser
Yeah.
Baby" and "Hell's Greatest Dad,"
Okay. You Blaze?
and then
Yeah.
"Stayed Gone" is number 3. Those 3 songs are my top 3.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you
So.
want to view paradise.
Why Willy Wonka? Bro!
I don't know.
I just barely
In my
heard
head.
about this, about what happened. I think it was in Russia or Ghana about
Russia.
the Willy Wonka thing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
so
you're
Willy-
only just
so
hearing
Willy-
about that?
Yes!
That happened like 3 weeks ago.
That happened a
Willy
long time ago.
chocolate
Look,
experience.
I'm always
Come
busy
join
at work and a lot of things. I don't a lot of
Yeah, no,
time.
That wasn't Russia. That was in Scotland.
Oh,
It was
Scotland,
Glasgow,
yeah.
Scotland.
They fell for the AI art.
Yeah, AI everything. Like the marketing was AI, the images were AI, and
Did you know Microsoft's getting AI
the
too?
writing.
And the dude that put that on, he was talking about like how it wasn't all AI, but people did some digging into him. On Amazon, he has 12 books that are AI generated that he sells.
Oh shit,
Oh
Oh
my
damn! I
gosh.
need to buy all 12 of them then. I gotta read them.
brother.
I'd
yeah,
be like,
that's
hey,
surprisingly
good
that's
writer.
actually starting to become a really big problem. Is that Amazon is getting flooded with fake books that were just that's just garble written by AI, and then people just put them up for to sale. Like it's really stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Make
no,
money.
that is a whole experience on itself. I talked about that in my live stream not too long ago, like showing off like pictures and stuff, because like it's a glorified mess. Okay,
I mean-
it was super cringe. It was so bad. It was so
Yep.
half-assed.
It was.
You know,
It was
Sorry, Blaze.
disappointing. Because they call it the chocolate experience, while all the kids only got one jelly bean and half of a cup of a lemonade with the whole entire, and then like wherever the freaking prison food trays they had, they were giving out the kids and everything.
I can see that.
And don't even get me started with it's the unknown, mommy. the stupid made up character they made
Yeah,
up. Oh, yeah,
the candy maker that lives in the walls.
Yep, and don't forget about the Breaking Bad Oompa Loompa with her math lab.
Oh god.
Well, yeah, so with that, from what I read, the entire cast that was that
Plain.
put it
Yeah.
on, they didn't get the script until the night before. It was a 15-page script, and half of it was such a jumbled up mess that they just ended up doing improv for it.
Yeah, 'cause a lot of, of course, it was all AI. So when they were reading the script, it was just like, what the hell is going on in this damn script?
Uh-oh.
Marie
Oh,
dies.
No, Marie
No.
died.
Honey, it took over.
Well, then again, she says she's gonna be here for a short while. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that is true.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
She probably had to bounce.
Yeah, it's 9:00.
yeah, it's
Oh,
about
there
Oh,
she
no,
is.
she's back.
Oh.
Hey, there you
Oh.
are.
It's about to be 11 o'clock over
How's
here,
Cooper?
my friends. How's your creature?
He's satisfied. He
See?
got his food and he's happy.
Did he
So
like throw something
nice.
at you because you didn't give him food? Can't give him attention?
Now he's upset with me because I didn't adopt another bunny today.
Wait, what?
Oh, yeah, the picture that you posted.
Oh yeah, that little bunny rabbit.
All I said was bunny.
Yes,
Oh,
I looked at it.
bunny.
It was just a baby. It was just a baby. It broke my heart.
No.
Well, if you would have tried to grab it, it was just going to hop away and be like, bye.
I know. But Cooper didn't see it that way.
He's like, look what you did.
How could
Do
you?
you think bunnies exist in hell?
Imagine.
I think so.
Well, I'm not sure.
I mean, we have a pig. Angel Dust has a pet pig.
Fat
Why not?
nugget.
We haven't seen like an actual bunny. That's weird. We see like lizard people, hellhounds, dog people, items as people,
Yeah, we see the cat who could shapeshift into a key.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And yet, we never seen a bunny. I guess bunny is just not that popular in hell.
You think bunnies are more like in heaven? You know what would
Yeah.
be funny? If all the dogs are in heaven and all the cats are in hell.
Funny.
How could you? It's okay, Shiba. He's not talking about you.
Wait, Luna, why are you down here then?
It's okay. I might go your team with me. Oh man, I don't know. If you guys think about it, where do you think you'll go? Where do you think you'll end up? Mostly.
Who? Yoda.
I already.
If we die right now,
Yeah.
if we're dying right now, well, I'll probably go to hell, but let me just go to confession first and then I'll go to heaven.
Confess your sins.
I already decided back in middle school that I was going to hell long ago.
Oh no.
I had a question about the Hazbin Hotel world and how it works and everything. I mean, but I think it did kind of show it at the final episode. I'm like, okay, so if a person dies and they go to hell and they become a sinner, how do they end up in hell? Do they just magically teleport, like on the ground? They fall on the ground of hell and they're just like, oh, where am I? Because they didn't really show how they end up in hell. Do they just magically just teleport when they die?
Have their sin way to get them. And then, yeah.
Because when it showed our snake friend, it showed him just teleport into heaven.
Yeah.
Well, he was already dead.
Beam of light too, yeah.
But how would you end up? Well, what? Yeah, like I said, I'm okay. What would it look like if you did end up in hell? Do you just wake up? You just die. You wake up and you're just like on the ground, and you're just looking around the place.
Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that I don't know.
Yeah.
John, what do you think?
Or do they
Well,
just
so
magically
are we
teleport?
talking about the first time they died or the second time?
The first time.
When they were humans first, and then they
Yeah,
died.
no, with this going as accurate, with the show trying to be as accurate to the Bible and stuff like that as it's trying to be with its own creative freedoms as well, it could really go anything, but going Bible way, a sinner, the person that dies would go to purgatory first, which is just nothing. And their sins would be judged against their soul. And if your sins outweigh whatever good you've done, then yeah, you will go to hell. But if you've done more good and have gone to confession, like Rigo was saying he'd do before then, and are apologetic for the sins that you have done, then yeah, you can go to heaven. So it all depends on how you lived your life.
Yeah.
And then that gets weighed against you.
Yeah, I'm
see,
just
so
wondering how
going
it
to
works in the show.
So going to confession is a cheat code, guys. All right. All you got to do is figure out when you're gonna die. Then go to confession,
Let's see.
confess for all your sins, and then God will forgive you because God is a very forgiving guy. He'll forgive you. He loves you. He loves all of us. And bada bing, bada boom, you're in heaven. You're all good.
Mhm.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
it's easy.
Okay, that was already there. They already answered my question. But okay, I guess good, close enough. Unless they finally show it in season 2, like, hey, this is what it looks like when a living person dies and he ends up in hell or heaven. Like, yeah, they get teleported, or maybe they walk into like a portal where they tell them like, okay, you did bad stuff. Go into this portal to hell and you'll be there.
Yeah, because I was thinking that due to there's a part in the episode where they say they don't know how the soul goes into heaven or goes into hell. All they know is that once the soul comes up, that's it. That's all they know.
They're just there.
Yeah.
I don't know, I had my own little ideas how it would work, but
So then it also make you think, what timeline is this on?
Well, definitely modern enough to have cell phones, TV, and social media, because everybody's, doing what we're doing right now. Liking, posting, sharing stuff. So it's definitely modern.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
especially
gonna
the one-
take place in 2024. It's got to be present day.
Yeah.
Especially with
Yeah,
that
their
one.
language is very modern. Their English is very modern. And, you know, while there are characters that are definitely dated, like Alistair, he's definitely 19, you know, 20s, 30s. His friend, Mimsy.
Mimsy.
Yeah, Mimsy is also flapper girl aesthetic, definitely 1920s aesthetic.
Mhm.
And Serpentius is also very old school in his language, the way he talks. So,
Ooh,
like,
and, Velvet. She's literally, she talks the way that the new generation now
I'm like,
talks.
you cannot say millennials.
She's like, I'm swiping left on you in the one song that
yeah, hashtag
she
trending.
had.
She's like,
Yeah.
like,
That
full-on, just
is
like
a
screamer.
Gen Z right there.
Yeah, she recently died and went to hell, which
Yeah.
also makes me wonder. So, yeah, the V's. How the hell did they get into power? Because they all feel very modern. They all feel like very modern demons.
Yeah.
So if they, you know, like came to hell and are already running the place with Vox controlling the media, with I forgot her name, controlling the
No.
fashion, and Valentino controlling the adult industry. Like, how did that happen? John,
So-
what were you gonna say?
So, thinking of that, because I'm gonna be also bringing Alistair into this, because with Alistair, you got to remember his backstory. He's a mortal soul. No one has seen him rise up and take on overlords the way he did ever before. And no one's ever mentioned that with the V's. So the V's have to be brand new overlords that were born with the abilities they have what's the word I'm thinking of?
Produce?
Mm.
Perceived?
Not produce, but like be able to control the newer sinners, the more modern sinners that are coming down. They'll be able to more effectively control, I guess, would be the right word, because they understand more of what's happening in the present day.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm thinking they're actually Hellborn.
Oh, you think the V's are Hellborn?
Yeah.
I mean, look at
Interesting.
Valentino.
So
We don't
like Hell
see
had to have
another.
spawned them specifically to be able to handle this whole new wave of media and all that's coming from Earth to Hell.
Okay.
I didn't say that because what? They were actually born demons, right?
Yeah, like imps, hellhounds, they're Hellborn. Charlie, she's Hellborn. So anyone that's not labeled as sinner is Hellborn.
Yeah, and wasn't it like the Hellborns are the ones with powers and so, or magic, sorcery?
No, I think they have like
they're like lower than
limited.
sinners, aren't they?
Imps and hellhounds, yeah, they are on the lower tier. They are below sinners.
They're like the lower class.
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah, and I would imagine sinners are just barely above them. And then you have the Hellborn overlords, and then you go into Lucifer and Satan and all of them.
Okay. Because, yeah, I'm also curious about that too. If they are Hellborn, does that mean they can be redeemed at all? Like, if they wanted to get redeemed one
Probably
day, do you think
not,
that's even
no.
possible? Or is it only for sinners?
I think it's only for sinners, not for.
Yeah, I would
actual
imagine it would
Hellborns.
only be for the mortal souls.
'Cause
I
it's
don't think you
so,
can redeem overlords in that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, it would be funny if the V's were sinners, because I like to laugh at the idea that Vox, as a human, got killed by a TV falling on him. Like, that would have been funny.
What was-
Vox is Stu Mocker from Scream.
What Bobo?
Or
put it in
like
a
that
crew, killed
that
Bell,
short
and then he
person,
dies
what's her
from a
name?
bell.
The V girl. What, she died by social media, huh?
Velvet.
Yeah.
Well, her
Isn't
design
it
doesn't
Velvet?
really show a lot. Like, her design is very fashionable, but as we have seen before, they can also just change their looks. You know, she could just be hiding the way that she died,
She
you
suffocated
know,
a
with
bunch
whatever she
underneath a
wears.
whole bunch of
Mm.
clothes.
Yeah, because out of all the, you know, characters in the entire show, to be honest, she's the most human looking character. She has no, like, weird quirks in her design, which is weird.
Alright. What about the overlords? Are they all Hellborn? Or
Yeah,
I
does,
don't think.
like,
Is it
can a
possible?
sinner become an overlord if they
Yeah,
become
can-
powerful enough?
Yeah, or I thought there was a thing like if someone kills an overlord, they become the new overlord, or something like that.
Well,
Oh.
if that was the case, Alistair's killed multiple overlords, and especially
Overlords.
hard hitting ones.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you'd think he'd be way up in the ranks
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it possible for overlord to get? Actually, well, no, it is possible for overlord to get killed. Yeah, because
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
possible.
Alistair's killed a few.
it might be a little tricky, but if
Yeah,
it's
I
there,
think
but-
with overlords, it's like with Hell of a Boss with royalty, like
Yeah.
Stolas, they have to have blessed weapons to kill them.
The royal birds.
yeah.
I don't know how to call them, so I just refer to them as the royal birds. They're higher up than overlords.
It's not
Yeah.
really
They're still
like,
below the royal family.
The royal family. It's more like the deadly sins.
Yeah, so
Wait, I forgot. Are they higher or lower than the seven deadly sins?
No, they're higher. They're higher. They're at
they're
like
higher.
Yeah.
no Goetia, the Goetia
Oceans,
and the
that's right.
overlords would be lower compared to the seven deadly sins.
Oh, so the sins are higher.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because-
Okay.
yeah. So you would have adding that if my whole like visual thought process with this, you'd have Satan, Lucifer, the seven deadly sins, which Lucifer would be a part of because he's the ruler of the Pride Ring, but he'd be the top of the seven deadly sins. And then the Goetias,
I'll have to say
overlords, and
he's
all that.
more wrath due to he did call himself.
It is said in the Bible he is the Lord of Pride. Lucifer is Pride,
Ah, okay.
if I remember correctly. I will double check that though.
Yeah, because I remember in songs he says something about power of wrath.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, that image. So yeah, Lucifer's at the top, Charlie and Lilith underneath, seven deadly sins below that, then the Goetians, then the overlords, then the sinners, then the hellborn, then the imps.
Yeah, I had this picture for years already, so I'm like, so it's the order of like, everything is.
Wow, I had no idea that the overlords were so mid. I thought they'd be more, important.
I didn't know the Grecians were fourth.
Well, the Goetians are also like playing a bigger role in Hell of a Boss. Like, are they going to play a role at all in Hazbin Hotel if if Vivzy does plan on keeping these two franchises separate from each other?
Well, I guess not then. If it's going to have it separated, like nope,
Because
they don't count.
if that's the case, then the seven deadly sins are also going to be excluded from Hazbin Hotel.
Mm-hmm. Spooky.
Huh.
Yeah, that's it. That's another reason why I'm always so worried about bringing lore from Hell of a Boss into Hazbin Hotel, because even though they both take place in Hell, they're two separate stories. And yeah, it's true what John mentioned.
Talking about that. Hello, Adam. Welcome to the stream.
He's
Hello,
alive.
hello, Adam.
Yeah, he's on
Where's
YouTube.
John?
I'm here. So
Oh, he's there. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I was worried your mic cut off again. But anyways, yeah, I was always worried about that, about the lore getting like people would be putting lore where it doesn't really apply, because it would lead to like some people like thinking that, oh my gosh, this means that like the seven deadly sins are going to make an appearance in Hazbin Hotel, but that may never actually happen. Or it could just break, some theorizing like we're trying to do here. But for the sake of this conversation, let's keep the two separate still, because like we said, it's legally they can't really make the two crossover, because one is animated by A24 Studios with the backings of Amazon. The other one is fan funded and on YouTube, and under full creative control under Vivzy. So we're gonna keep the two separate, and just realize that Hazbin Hotel is more about heaven, honestly, and Hell of a Boss is more about hell. They're diving into the seven rings, they're diving into the Overlord, into the Goetians family, and they're diving more into the seven deadly sins. Whereas here in Hazbin Hotel, they're dealing more with the sinners, they're dealing more with the overlords, and they're dealing more with the power balance of heaven. More specifically, the power balance between heaven and hell, while they're working with each other. So we're gonna I guess maybe that's just the note that Hazbin Hotel is gonna be from now on. So I don't think we should focus too much about the seven deadly sins, or maybe even about the seven realms of hell, because I think most of our story is going to take place in Pride, because this is Lucifer's story.
Yeah,
Lucifer,
and
Charlie, and all of them.
Find it. Lucifer is Pride. Satan is Wrath.
Oh, Satan is Wrath. Okay.
So wait, I thought Lucifer and Satan are supposed to be the same people or the same person.
No, they're two separate people. Satan is above Lucifer. Satan is the one that controls everything, and Lucifer is just like the second-hand man and kind of enforces everything, from my understanding. I could be wrong.
Do you think
But
Satan...
I do know Satan and Lucifer are two separate people.
Do you think Satan is going to appear in Hazbin Hotel or Hell of a Boss?
That's actually a good question.
I can see it more in Hazbin Hotel, since we are dealing with more of the upper class of demons and angels. So I see him appearing more in Hazbin than Helava.
Yeah, same here. I am worried about it though, because in one episode of Hell of a Boss, I believe it was...
Wait, does this count spoilers?
Not really. I mean, like, there's one overlord in the Envy ring. Sorry, not Envy. Gluttony. The Gluttony individual mentioned seeing Satan for the first time, and she said the word Satan. So
Beelzebub.
I'm like, uh-oh. Beelzebub. Beelzebub mentioned seeing Satan, and I'm like,
without his shirt is like, oh, that's
without his
odd.
shirt.
I think I could tap that.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I should figure out how they're the whole universe kind of thing. I actually do want to see how their Satan actually looks like.
Yeah, but hey, we'll save that for another podcast, because I guess right now we should probably move on. We're at an hour and 30 minutes. 90 minutes have passed. And we haven't even talked about our favorite scenes yet. What's your favorite episode, favorite scene? Lay it on me, guys. What is your favorite moment from this first season?
Shit. I had to go with the trust fall scene. That was actually really funny.
I love that moment. That's such a good
Especially
moment.
when Nipti goes in and does a trust fall. Like, everyone just backs away. Like, wow. There's trust in that.
Free drinks are on me.
Oh
I'll have sex with everyone.
I love that
Oh,
part.
sex for everybody. They all go with them.
Gets her
Like,
bitches
no,
at
no.
the club, that's right.
Oh,
When he's
Yes.
trying to hook up with Cherry and he gets so embarrassed, he just tells it, "I'm getting it for everyone, not just you."
Yeah.
I heard that guy has two
I'll be
dicks.
honest. I'll be honest, okay? It's hard to hit on somebody after you try to kill them and it didn't work. Like, that would be awkward as hell.
Time.
You gotta admit.
No,
So,
yeah.
honestly, I give Serpentius a lot of kudos for having the balls to do that. Like, I wouldn't do that. I'd be like, hey, I just tried to kill you. You tried to kill me. But let's not think about that. You and me want to do something. Like, that alone is already a terrible pitch.
Yeah.
I mean, well, Carol did offer to. She said she would have sex with anyone. No, man, and then he was like, he's like, I'm gonna do it, and then he's like, oh, hey, everyone, it's all on me. He's like, oh, wait. I'm like, oof.
Well, hey, at least Serpentius got some action. All right. What
Yup,
about you,
too
John?
many.
What's
Come
your
on,
favorite?
Oh. Yeah, that's a tough one. Because
I'm trying to think of mine. I'm struggling too.
Whew.
I gotta go with the introduction of Lucifer. I loved that scene with him.
Nice.
Becky?
Yeah.
Take that, depression.
He's just that introduction to him just made him feel pretty relatable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if I gotta say it, my favorite character in Hazbin is actually Lucifer.
It is. Okay. Very nice. I'm trying to think of my own answer. I love too many. This is why I don't have favorites.
Yeah.
First one that came to mind was the BDSM club for some reason. I don't know why that's in my head right now.
Rigo.
Rigo, you like Bad Boys?
I don't think it's my favorite though, but it's the first one that popped in my mind. So I'm like, hey, I'll just mention it. But I think it's because if I don't, I'm gonna say my favorite part was honestly the battle at the end. Was, Adam. Oh my gosh, no. It was Serpentius' sacrifice. Like, that was a scene that I keep reliving, thinking about how epic it was that Serpentius was loading up the ship, ready, aim, fired. So dramatic. And then Adam is just like, yoink. Shit, that was close.
it's just like an annoying fly. And just
He just bats it away, like with this big beam of light, just like.
I'm like, wow. I was trying to take this scene seriously, but I couldn't stop laughing for that few seconds.
It's okay.
Yeah, all right, ready.
You fuck with my daughter, you fuck with my family. Now I'm gonna fuck you.
Yeah, no. Then after that, the gloves were off. Freaking, the two goats. What were their names? I forgot.
Razzle and Dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle. Yeah, Razzle and Dazzle went full beast mode, and absolutely stepped up their game. And then that heartbreaking, Dazzle end up getting hit, or was it Razzle? I don't know. They look too similar to each other. But
I'm pretty sure if we were to pull up the scene of the statue, it has his name on it.
Yeah. But yeah, that battle definitely had like so many highlights. I absolutely love it. The action itself is really good. Like, comedy-wise, the comedy is good. Action-wise, the action's really good. And in terms of like leaving things in the dark for people to theorize, I think that's where this show really flew. Like, one of the strong suits of this show is that it gave enough lore to have the fans guessing, but not too much lore of where they're giving away answers.
Damn, it sucks Matt Pat retired.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
my
true.
God. Yeah.
I bet he'd have a blast with this.
Yep.
Absolutely. That means we got to be the map pats now. We got to be the theorizers for Hazbin.
Honestly, how you guys feel about a lot of YouTubers like retiring?
Thankfully, a lot of the YouTubers. Well, honestly, I am immune to this because I've seen brony YouTubers retire, like some of my favorite creators are already retired, so I'm already used to it. By the time MatPat was retiring, I was like, yeah, no, I know. It's been years since Living Tombstone made a pony song too, so I know how that feels.
Yeah.
Yep, they all moved on to bigger and better things. Vanamelon is now a VTuber. Freaking what else? AC Racebest is now just a professional reviewer. Saberspark is really successful though. He hit 2 million subs not too long ago.
Ooh.
And honestly, I like watching his, other content now, even though it used to be
I
Pony
still watch
exclusive.
Channels, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I like to do. I honestly really love it when MatPat retired because, if you overstay your welcome on YouTube, you're more likely to fall into controversy, which happens to a lot of the best YouTubers. Like, a lot of YouTubers fell from grace. One of my favorites was Boogie, who was a really fun, kind of fat guy who was really funny, made comedic skits and stuff. But lately he's been getting a lot of really negative feedback, and I'm like, dude, this guy's not fun to watch anymore. He's not really that cool. And it's better to have them end on a high note than to live out their channel to the point of where nobody watches anymore.
He didn't even end on a high note, though. The reason he went down was because it was discovered he was talking to minors sexually.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. Wait, didn't that happen to Mando Pony?
Yeah.
That was released, I think, a couple days ago, or not a couple days ago, a couple years ago. I almost want to say during the pandemic was when Mando Pony was revealed about that.
Yeah, and then there was what was the other one? Marty sings, something like that. It was a woman that was really big.
Yeah, Colleen Ballinger, Miranda sings.
Miranda sings, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she was also doing things with underage fans, and I'm like, God, what
You know
the
what
hell?
I gotta ask?
Why do you guys keep doing the same damn routine?
You know what I gotta
a lot of people
ask?
do the same thing.
Damn,
which is
It's
weird.
actually
You guys
for
don't have a
Revo.
brain? I was
Yeah.
gonna say, don't you guys have a brain?
Wasn't a long time. Wasn't Tobuscus canceled because of that too?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never was much into Tobuscus, so
Me neither. I just heard from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that one I don't really know, but I also never really looked up. But either way, the bottom line is, MatPat is absolutely genius for what he did.
Oh,
He
yes.
retired right when he knew that it's the point of his life, or he kind of has to, because a lot of content creators think they can handle family and work-life balance with running a YouTube channel, but he full-blown admits that he's not going to play that game. He's not going to risk it. He wants to be a good dad, and he doesn't want his channels to suffer. So he's literally having his cake and eating it too, because the channels are still going to work. He has people who are gonna, continue being the face of the channel, and he's just becoming more of a producer role. He's gonna be more in the background. He'll still be active, but he's just no longer gonna carry the stress of being a YouTuber, of being the face of a channel, of being, the MatPat. But at the same time, he's also, going out with a bang, announcing it to everybody, saying, hey, this is the reason why I'm going away. There's no controversy leading me to why I'm leaving. There's no, I'm not leaving because I hate YouTube now. It's literally because of this reason, but I'm not leaving my audience screwed. I'm leaving you guys with people I trust. I'm leaving you guys with people who have been working for a long time now, not ditching them with somebody brand new that they have to get used to. They slowly were, I noticed in the last videos that he was slowly introducing new people into the channel. So that way the audience was already kind of getting used to these new people. And it was honestly really genius. Hats off to MatPat. He did an excellent rise, ride, and end of his ride for his entire YouTube career. Out of all, so many, he skated by so clean. I I can't even remember him being even in a controversy. Like maybe you
I
could
don't
look it
think
up
he had.
somewhere. But like, yeah, he played a really
Yeah.
clean game. Like he did excellent.
You know,
Yeah.
he actually has a brain.
Yes, and it shows.
Mhm.
And also
And
the best thing. So I don't know. Went to talk.
No, you're fine. We both went to talk at the same time. You can go ahead and finish your thought, Blaze.
My favorite thing was when he finally ended
you
it all.
bitch!
He left his office, like the recording place, and he drove somewhere. We didn't know where he was driving to, and he's like, "Oh, you want to do this?" I'm like, "Yep, let's do this."
Girl,
He
you
goes
stick your
up,
claws
he
into
knocks
your
on
wrong
the door.
place. Bad girl.
The door opens, and then it was the only Scott Coffin.
Oh yeah. His final video ended up being an ending with one of 6 endings you could choose from.
Yep.
So
Yep,
now
and-
we have a little mystery.
And this one, he get to meet Scott Coffin in person.
That's really cool. I
Honestly,
really love that.
how would you guys feel if one of the 3 main YouTubers actually retire?
What?
We'll get back to that one. John, what were you gonna say?
So I was just gonna say with the Math Pat, he's also left YouTube in a way that later on down the line, when like his son is grown up and maybe him and Stephanie don't have another kid, that door is still open for him to return possibly as well. There is the chance he could come back.
That's
If
true.
he
That's
wants
true.
to. It's really
Yeah.
it is up to him.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
Kind of like Smosh.
Yeah, so that was just my thought, was like
Yeah.
he's left it in such a good way that there's the possibility of him coming back as well in the future.
That was
Yeah.
still a big surprise when Smosh came back. That the 2 duos came back together and bought their channel back.
Yeah, that one was a crazy story. Like I literally had to look up a whole like video documentary about it because like yeah, they had a channel, but then they sold their channel to a company. The company went bankrupt and then, they had no money at all anymore. And this was all happening like right before Anthony from Smosh dipped out and started doing his own thing. And then the rest of Smosh had to carry on with this new, train wreck. And then after that, like Rhett and Link had to like buy the channel, and they supported them, trying to get back up. Then years later, Anthony and Ian are, talking again, and then they both just collectively bought Smosh again. Like that
Yeah.
is such a crazy story. Like my gosh.
I just liked how we got from Hazbin Hotel to now talking about YouTubers retirements and
I mean, that's a goal sometimes. You just get off
Yeah,
topic
it
and go
does.
somewhere else.
It does. So Crimson, what was the thing you were asking? I
Oh, yeah.
kind of forgot.
So, or if it does happen, how would you guys feel if one of the 3 main YouTubers actually retire from YouTube?
So who are the 3?
So PewDiePie, Mark, and Jack.
Yeah.
Oh, Jacksepticeye?
Yeah.
Yeah, those 3 right now are considered the like top of YouTube.
Really? Okay.
At least in my eyes, they are. I don't know about like everyone else. Everyone
right.
has their own opinions.
No, for me,
also
yeah, I have to go with that. Yeah,
Except for
definitely
Markiplier.
Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie. Those are the main 3 that I know for years.
I kind of unsubscribed to PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye. So subscribe to Markiplier. Okay, he still makes videos. And he's still working. And he's working on his movie too, which I'm still waiting for a new update on that.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait
Iron
for
Lung.
that movie. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm definitely subscribed to the Markiplier train. Like, I listen to his podcast. I still watch his videos.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
still a
yes.
fun guy to watch.
Yeah, so-
he was the first YouTuber I subscribed to way back then.
Mhm.
And
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, he was the first YouTuber I subscribed to before everyone else.
Man, you guys are so
Exactly,
young.
yeah.
Like, Markiplier was a new YouTuber, like, back in my day. Because, like, for me, Markiplier was part of the new wave. Because, honestly, I think I was watching No. I think I was watching. No, I discovered them both at the same time. I was gonna say, like, I'm trying to remember which one did I see first. Was it Game Theory or was it Markiplier? But I think I saw Markiplier first, then I saw Game Theory. But either way,
I discovered Game Theory.
Yeah,
Either way,
like what,
I- like-
2013?
my first YouTube channel that I subscribed to was like freaking The Annoying Orange. You know, I was watching
Oh my
the old
God.
YouTube.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, I was
Why?
watching that because I loved YouTube back then. Like back then, in the early stages of YouTube, was Freddie W, Ray William Johnson, The Annoying Orange, Shane Dawson when he wasn't, you know, a complete, you know, butt wipe like he is now. Like that was a completely different era of YouTube. I mean, do you guys even remember Fred? That annoying
Yes.
loud kid?
I remember him,
Yeah.
but he was mostly on a television show, so I don't remember him on YouTube.
Yeah, see? Like that was my era of YouTube, like when I was first subscribing to channels. My first like channel I was subscribing to was Two Best Friends Play and Did You Know Gaming.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to those channels now, but like yeah, when Markiplier showed up, I was like, "Oh man, this is a new channel. Who the hell is this guy?"
Honestly, I
And
can
now
probably
now he's a giant.
hands down, Markiplier was the reason why I got interested in doing YouTubing.
Oh, really?
Hmm So was Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie. They're the
Yeah.
main reasons why I got
And
into
we're the
gaming,
icons.
why I started doing YouTube and stuff. And yet, I'm still a small YouTube channel after all these years.
Yeah. Now for me, it was Smosh. Like I was originally wanting to make comedic skits, or hell, even Remy de la Ville, who did prank videos. Like those were the YouTube channels that made me want to be a YouTuber at first. Like and Ryan Higa as well. He was also an inspiration for my early YouTube career. Because yeah, if you look back at my very first YouTube channel, which was technically Forsooth the Unicorn, it was a parody of Equals P from Ray William Johnson, or Equals 3. Like that was what I originally did before I made Watch Pony, because that was before I discovered Watch Mojo, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll do a parody of this, and lo and behold, it gave me a platform, it gave me a channel, people subscribed to it, and now here I am. And now I'm trying to, you know, branch into becoming a Markiplier now. Even though I've seen Markiplier for years now, but honestly, my first Let's Players were honestly like Dashy XP, Dashy Games, and Tobuscus, like occasionally. I saw a lot of Achievement Hunter back then when like, you know, Gavin was there. And yeah, like my YouTube scene was so different. And that's why I was like thinking, man, for you guys, Mark was the first? For me, Mark was like the 50th. Like that's crazy. Like now I feel old. Like you guys saying Mark is your first. That's crazy.
Yep.
Like I know for me, it was definitely Markiplier, and then the other two. But then after that, it was more like AMVs and videos, and so.
Yeah.
I gotta say, for me, my first like actual, because growing up with my family, I wasn't allowed on the internet as a lot. Like my internet access was restricted. I had to get permission to go on the computer and do stuff online and that. So I didn't interact with YouTube as much back then when it was first starting. So I gotta say, once I finally was able to like have my own phone with my own data and all that, and have free access to the internet, I want to say Jacksepticeye was my first.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a lot on the Jacksepticeye train right now too. Mostly him with Ethan. Because they're doing this podcast together called Brain Leak.
Yes.
Like, I follow that so well. It's such a funny podcast. Like
I need to get caught up.
Honestly, I kind of love it more than Distractable. Or rather, I shouldn't say they're better, but it's definitely funnier. Like Brain Leak is a way funnier podcast just because the two of them are nuts. They have no self-control over their mouths. And what they talk about is just absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I can kind of see Brain Leak being like Unis Honest without Unis Honest having ended.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it just
yeah.
swapped to Mark out with Jack.
Yeah, it gives me Unis Honest vibes. But yeah, I'm definitely on the Jack train as well, which also got me into Ethan. And I didn't even watch a lot of Ethan Nestor at first, but after seeing him, do Unis Honest with Mark, and now seeing him do Brain Leak with Jack, I'm like, Ethan's a really cool guy. Like, I'm surprised I never subscribed to the dude. This guy's really funny. And then he won Creator Clash. He's a boxer, got first place. Like, holy hell, that was awesome.
Yeah, I do miss his older days when he was like doing a lot of gaming back then.
Yeah, cranky gameplays.
Yes, I actually do miss those.
Yeah. Yeah, he moved on. He's not focusing on gameplays. He does them occasionally, but that's not his only thing now. He does a lot of funny stuff, honestly.
I've actually found myself watching Cinnamon Toast Ken more often now.
Who's that?
Cinnamon Toast Ken. Who's that?
Yeah,
yeah.
He used to do just straight gaming, and then he went to reaction stuff on his main channel, and now he's got a just pure gaming channel, so he's running 2 channels. But he's more of a reactor YouTuber with Buff Pro is one of the YouTubers that he does stuff with, and there's occasional times where he'll do videos with PewDiePie.
Huh.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, I think with Ken, he started off more with Markiplier, I want to say. If I remember correctly, he did a lot of stuff with Markiplier in his earlier days. So,
Okay.
Interesting.
yeah, but if you like them, I'm pretty sure you'll like Cinnamon Toast Ken. He's a pretty cool dude.
Sweet. I'll have to look that up. And that's also the beauty of like Markiplier and things like that, is that now I'm interested in his other friends, Bob and Wade. So now I like start watching My Skirm and Minion. And I'm like, damn, I follow too many channels now. Like, stop it. I can't. I barely have time to watch my subscriptions as it is.
Yeah.
Shoot, all I watch is shorts videos now. I don't actually watch the actual videos.
Yeah.
That's how it is nowadays, man.
Mm.
I try to
That's
go
how it is
back
nowadays for you,
watching all
okay?
my subscriber or my people I subscribe to, and it's like, what's good? What's new?
That's how it is for you, okay? Don't put me in your little boat, okay? I still love watching full-length Let's Plays. I still love watching skit videos. I still honestly watch more YouTube than I watch TV. I think that's probably why I don't watch animes, because I just watch my subscriptions.
Mhm.
Shameful.
Yeah, when I don't have new episodes of the animes that I'm watching, I'm usually watching YouTube.
Yeah, see, that's for me in reverse. When I don't have anything on my YouTube, that's when I watch anime.
Yeah. I used to watch anime, then I just I will watch it and be like, okay, I'm done for now. And then it won't be till like months later I'll come back to watch the rest.
For me, I have like a whole bunch on my list, so I always have something to watch.
Same. I made a list of animes what to watch. I never watch any of them yet.
I don't like putting animes on my list because when I realize that I put things on my list, whether it be Hulu, Netflix, or anything, I end up not wanting to watch it anymore. Like, it starts to feel like a chore instead of a choice.
Yeah.
Like, I purposely don't like to put things on my list because I know if I go on that list and I see that title there, I'm immediately gonna not want to watch it. I'm gonna be like, nah, I don't feel like it.
If they air on a day that you're not busy or so, then it's like you'll watch it. But if not, you won't watch it.
Yeah, if I have a moment and I'm scrolling through my Netflix, I want to watch something from like, scrolling down and I'm like, boom. That's what I feel like
That's
watching
like
today.
happening here and now. It's like, oh my god. So, okay, I was on TikTok and I saw they made an anime series or animation series, a new one for X-Men.
Yeah, X-Men 97. Yeah.
And
Oh.
honestly, I can say I was not impressed how they did Wolverine's voice.
Damn.
Wait, I thought X-Men 97 was the old one.
No,
X-Men 97 is the sequel to the original X-Men animation. It's
Oh.
continuing that storyline.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's what they do on Disney Plus. So they continue on from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and honestly, like I
Yeah,
said,
'cause I haven't seen
do
it yet.
not approve for Wolverine's voice actor. I'm sorry.
Boo hoo.
It's not the same, man.
All right. Well, excluding that, what else is good about the show? Is it a good show? Is it a bad show? Give me the juice.
You're
Give
actually
me the tea.
going really more detail on this one.
Detail with what? The lore, the story, the animation.
I have to say the lore. So they're actually going to the point where the humans are actually making a cure for all mutants that don't want to be cured. Because, humans don't want mutants to coexist with them, so they're making them to humans now.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if Wolverine dies and goes to hell, how would his design change? If in the world of Hazbin Hotel, because we still have to keep this Hazbin Hotel related somehow.
Oh, yeah. It's been a whole hour. We forgot about that.
I mean, we've been streaming for 2 hours, guys. Do you think we should wrap this up?
Yeah, I mean, we've kind of covered all the bases on Hazbin that we could.
Like, is there a topic you guys want to talk about that we haven't gotten to yet? Like,
All right,
speak
Crimson.
now.
What would your center design look like in the Hazbin Hotel universe?
Who's?
How about that?
Ooh, Crimson, let me kill you with swords, so when you go to hell, you'll have swords as part of your design.
The fuck? Make me
Yeah, you
into
can look
Maggie's
like that guy
design.
from the
How
Mario
about
RPG game.
that? Make me into Adam design.
Adam's design? That's what you
Nah.
want to be?
I'll
If
say
you go to hell, you want to look like Adam?
if I had to go to hell, I will actually would like to look like Alistair, honestly.
Alistair. Okay, then you have to die wearing a suit, okay? That means for every day of your life, you have to be wearing a suit because you'll never know when you're going to die, you know?
I mean, I'm always wearing like cool stuff. I'm always wearing like wearing a
No, a suit, okay? Not cool stuff.
looking
okay?
professional. That's how I was trying to word it. Professional.
If anything, I'm the one that's more likely to die looking like Alistair because I'm always wearing suits. Yeah, let's see. Actually, that's a fun little game.
Yeah.
Dumb ways to die
Oh God.
list.
I'll be right back.
All right, 100
No.
dumb ways to die. Here we go. Reddit made this thing called a list of 100 ways to die, and I want you guys to give me a list. Sorry, not a list, a number. All right. So this number that you're gonna give me is gonna be the reason you died, and we're gonna factor that into your design as to how you're gonna be in hell. So Blaze, let's start with you. Give me a number from 1 to 100.
9.
9? Really? You want to go with 9?
That's my favorite number.
Okay then. Number 9. All right, Blaze. You are in a museum, apparently. A museum tour. All right. And there's this one section in the museum that featured blades used by famous assassins, like in Assassin's Creed. So you looked at a blade that was not behind glass, and the plaque above the sign said poison knife, and you thumbed the blade of the assassin's poisoned knife to see if it was sharp, and you died. So with that, how does his design look like in hell now? Let's see.
For God's sake, someone say something. Okay.
I think here's my headcanon, okay? I think the blade was poisoned with deadly nightshade. Can you die from touching deadly nightshade, or do you have to ingest it?
I don't know
Right?
what the hell that even is.
It's a poisonous
Flower.
plant.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a flower. Or yeah, it's a plant. Let's just say theoretically you can. Okay, you're dead by this flower. Okay, so because of that, the poison infected your body. So you approach in hell, and now you have these like half plant, half human like body, and you're kind of like poison ivy almost. You could like have vines growing out of your arms and veins and stuff like that, and you can produce these flowers out of your hands, and you could poison people with them. I think that'd be pretty cool. What do you guys think? You want to add on?
Alright, so I just got back. What are you guys talking about?
Don't worry, Crimson. Just give me a number from 1 to 100.
50.
50. All right, Blaze. So are you happy with your design?
Yeah, sure, why not?
All right, cool. Next is Crimson. Crimson, you're gonna die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. Sorry. 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go. Okay. So you're chilling with your friends and you can't sleep. You're sleeping on the floor, you're sleeping on the couch, you try different pillows, you just can't sleep.
Sounds like my everyday
then,
life.
so then you realize your friend has a sleep arrow, one of those little poison darts that can knock people out. So you're like asking a friend, hey, can I use your sleep arrow to get some shut-eye? And they're like, sure, I could give you the dose myself. And then they accidentally give you a greater dose that lead to your death. So now you are dead due to sleeper arrow. So how does your design in hell look like now that we know your death?
By sleeping, right?
Yeah.
I took the arrow to the heart. I have a heart marked on my body.
Okay, I like it. All right, a heart to your body. And ooh, what if you could actually have the ability to spit out sleeper arrows? You could actually like spit them from your mouth like little darts, just like a poisoned frog or something like that. Like that'd be cool.
Judging from that actually does remind me of an anime from back in the days.
Yeah, dude, man,
And
that's
it
really cool.
is from Naruto.
All right, John, give me a number from 1 to 100.
66.
66. Okay. Oh, that's easy.
69.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. What? Okay. Okay, this is interesting. All right. So, John, you apparently do not live in modern times. You live in medieval times.
Oh, yeah.
You get to speak Old English. So you have been introduced to the king's castle, and you have been invited into one of the king's royal balls. So while you're there, you are completely like riding the high of your life, completely, with full confidence, able to do anything you want. People like you, you're charming and everything. And you attempt to seduce the king's daughter in the middle of an audience with the king himself looking at you. And he sentenced you to death.
Sounds like John.
Damn, John,
That's how John goes.
Yo, I have to say, out of all the deaths, this is the best one so far. We had tranquilizer dart, we had poison arrow. Those were boring. They were easy deaths. This
Well,
dude,
why'd you give us that then?
you guys picked the number. I told you, this is a list of 100 ways to die, and I told you, give me a number from 1 to 100.
All right.
So
Is it
John
possible I
just
could change
picked
my
a really
number?
good number. Okay.
Is there right?
I just picked it for funnies because 666, but I can't have the third six, so 66.
Well, it worked, didn't it? You got the most badass death ever. So now let's take a look at your design. If the king chooses to execute you by decapitation, you could be like the headless knight. That would be such a cool
You
look.
mean
Damn, I'd become a Duahan.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. A medieval knight sort of demon in Hazbin Hotel. That'd be so cool.
Is it possible to change my number down?
You guys want to do another go?
Sure. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Do Marie.
Oh, Marie, you want to do one?
A number.
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Let's pick a number from 1 to 100.
Yep.
I say 13.
13. Okay, going back up. Here we go.
Mason, it was worse than John's.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to know. That should be the most dumbest.
Okay, no, this is actually really funny. Marie actually lives in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. So pretty similarly to John, you live in more primitive technology, more fantasy-esque. This is a fantasy answer, honestly. So you come across this monster. Are you familiar with the gelatinous cube?
Oh no. This is.
You approach this gelatinous cube. All right. You are an adventurer. You're out there with either your choice of a magic staff or a sword. You're going out there to slay the monster, save the princess, and collect some loot. And you go into this dungeon and you find this giant cube. It's a perfect shaped cube that's semi-transparent and soft looking. And you think it's just a giant jello mold with attitude. So you start trying to eat it, and it starts melting you from the inside out. And now you're just a decomposing skeleton inside a giant cube of goo. That is a gelatinous cube.
Okay.
Oh my god.
No, at least I died alone. No.
Yes, I think you did die alone.
Eating the. Oh my god.
So your design is obviously going to be.
Eat it. That's the question. Tells me I would not even eat it. I don't trust any other people's cooking to begin with, much less some random thing.
It's because you think it's a giant thing of Jello. That's why you started eating it. That's literally what it says on the list.
And I just like Jello now.
Man.
Jello was my favorite. How sad.
Well, hey, that's realistic. One, you didn't know what a gelatinous cube was. John was the only one that gave a reaction when I mentioned gelatinous cube.
Oh, no.
And two, you love Jello. So your first instinct would probably be to eat it. If you saw a giant cube of it just standing right in front of you.
Why not? YOLO.
Yeah, in D&D, gelatinous cube. Depending on your level, you want to run away from those. You have to be a pretty high level with really good equipment to take on a gelatinous cube.
That's
All
why I
right.
also
Anyways,
think
Marie's
it's gonna be
design.
the baddest luck.
Honestly, these are all really funny. But hey, I still love your death. Your death is a lot more funny. It's very entertaining. So what design would you look like if you went to hell knowing that you got killed by a gelatinous cube? I would imagine immediately first thing that pops to mind is your body is just made out of gelatinous jello, everywhere. And you could shapeshift now. You could be one of those shape-shifting slime girls. That would be cool.
Yeah, she'd be a slime demon.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty simple there. Any other additions? Going once, going twice. Marie, are you happy with your design?
If that's the way I have to go, that's how I go.
All right. All right, then, cool. So,
It
Crimson,
never be with Jello.
yeah, never eat Jello, or at least a giant cube of Jello.
Yeah.
Crimson, you said you want to do one more. Like, are you still good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm still good. I mean, it's already what time is it?
You sound
It's-
sleepy, dude.
It's 10 o'clock for me, so it's going to be
It's only
11.
12.
Yeah, it's already 11:01 over here.
Yep. You guys want to call it a night?
Yeah, we've been
Yeah,
going for a good while. We
yeah.
got some pretty good content out of this.
Yeah, we've been streaming for over 2 hours. Oh,
I
was that
actually do
Bree?
have one question though.
What's
I
your
do
question?
actually have one question. One thing on Hazbin Hotel, in one of the scenes where after everything had happened and Charlie's in her room, having her moment and stuff, and when Alistair wants to make a deal with her, when he does, I'm curious why he has those stitches on his face when he actually finally gets the chance to make a deal with her.
Oh,
Stitches.
that's a good question.
Actually, I don't know about that.
Yeah, let me see if I could look
The
up
room kind of turns green around them, and he has the more bigger smile than he usually has, with stitches holding his smile together.
And it
found
could
it.
be part of his demonic form.
Let me show you the clip. I found it right here. Let me share the screens. So yeah, there he is. Yeah, so he gets amped up, and it's like right around, yeah, like right around here. So watch, here it comes. Boom! Yeah, that's
Yeah,
and his antlers grew too. Like, look at
Yeah,
that.
so that's his true demon form coming out when he makes a deal. I bet. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, his stitches show, his eyes turn into like radio dials, and then his antlers just go haywire. And that actually leads me to this one theory that I may know could explain everything. But I want to hear all you guys first, so go for it.
What was the theory?
Marie was asking, why does Alistair have these, like stitches in his mouth? Like, do they symbolize anything? Or is this part of his design? Or why does this happen specifically when he makes a deal with Charlie?
I think it was when he ever made a deal with the first one that took his soul, Lilith.
You think this may have something to do with Lilith's chain that she's holding on him, potentially?
Yeah.
I don't think so. This is more of his demonic power. Because I had also seen theorized that his power is more of voodoo. It derives more from voodooism, which a lot of voodoo, you see a lot of that stitching.
Yeah, I could see that.
So it could, like I said, just be part of his demonic power and form.
Okay.
What about you, Blaze? Any input?
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm actually leaning towards John in this one. This is actually a sense of voodoo magic. Because I've heard a really good theory I've heard not too long ago about how Alistair actually practiced voodoo back when he was still human. He was because
Well, actually, you know when he summoned his little minions to do stuff, things and stuff like that. I realized that has some of his little demon minions. He summoned. They all had stitches and stuff on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alistair.
I got those. Yeah, I don't know. You remember seeing when he has his little minions doing stuff.
Yeah, whenever Alistair does any sort of magic of where he's conjuring up demons or where he's, getting super powered, there are always these symbols that pop up everywhere. Sadly, this scene doesn't really show it. Where's a good one? I think it was where he was like playing the piano even. But like, yeah, he always has this green and purple sort of look, and it would always be like, these strange sigils and signs. And the reason why is because he practiced voodoo magic while he was alive as a human. But this also leads to who I think is actually pulling the strings of Alistair, because as Alistair's saying at the very end, that he wants to clip his wings and break out of his deal that he, is stuck inside of, because he has a thirst for freedom like never before, like he mentioned. It all shows that he doesn't have just a connection to Lilith, but he may actually have a connection with a character that we haven't seen yet called Rue. And Rue is short for root of all evil. So the theory I've heard is that root of all evil, aka Rue, was the one who contacted Alistair back when he was human and introduced him to voodoo magic. And then when he came down to hell, Rue was helping him, being able to easily overthrow any of the other overlords. But his magic corresponds to voodoo magic, which essentially I feel stitched his smile up. So his inability to frown is not just a choice, but I think it's also just his body. Like, he is physically incapable of frowning. Like, I think he has a permanent smile, kind of like a, little Coraline sort of deal.
Mhm.
So because of that, he is under a leash, but not under Lilith, but under Rue. And he wants to get out so that way he could experience true freedom, because he is limited with his powers, but limited to what? That I don't know. So that's my theory, and I heard it, and I was like, that's actually a really solid theory. I kind of like that, because Rue is a character that is, I believe, seen in the comics, or Vivzy talks about Rue like as a design all the time. Like, I could send you the video too. Like, it's a really good video. It's a good watch. But yeah, that's what I think led to Alistair's design of, because he is genuinely from New Orleans. Literally, in the first episode, he's hungry for jambalaya, and jambalaya is, Louisiana cuisine.
Dish, yeah.
Yeah, so he's definitely like a Southern boy from Louisiana, plays the piano, and is really, really intact with voodoo magic. So yeah, I think this guy is just held onto his leash, and the stitches on his mouth are a symbol of that. They're a symbol of his little treacherous deal that he's trying to get out of.
Definitely an interesting theory. That was a good question, Marie.
Yeah, very good. And Crimson knocked out.
I'm still here.
I can see him in his avatar.
Your avatar looks like it's sleeping. It looks like it's just like bobbed its head like, ugh.
No,
It literally looks like
I mean, I am getting a little tired. Yeah.
Oh
Oh
All right,
no.
but yeah. Any last questions before we end this episode and we call it a night?
I think we got it pretty well
no!
covered.
Yeah, just got announced a part 2 that we're doing Hell of a Boss.
No!
Yeah, coming next week because we decided to do weekly now.
It's every Friday, hopefully, because I don't know. Sometimes some of us can't make it on Fridays.
I'll
But
say
yeah, I'll try. I'll definitely try to be there
I'll
on
say
Friday.
Friday and Saturdays. How about that?
We're aiming for Fridays because I think Fridays are probably the best day for us.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll do every Friday. I'll probably stick with every other Friday for me, because during my days off are usually the only times I get to play video games.
Yeah.
So I do want to keep some my Fridays open so I can play games.
Yeah,
True.
that's why I was thinking some are doing a weekday, not just a weekend.
Yeah, but hey, no worries. We don't have to show up to every single one, but
Yeah.
like there'll be an opportunity to join in every week.
Yeah, we'll try to actually make a schedule for the podcast.
Yeah, and whoever shows up, they'll show up. But if you're not going to be there next week, then how about this? What if next week we talk about creepypastas, and then the week after we talk about Hazbin a hell of a boss?
Yeah, we can do that.
Hmm.
Instead.
Okay.
Sounds good. Then yeah, let's do that. See y'all next week, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, podcast out. Wait, that's Are we out? Are you done?
Oh, that's cool. That's my ending.
You don't know what your ending is, but it's cool.
No, I mean, look at the stream. It actually looks cool.
Too much work. Man,
Honestly, why don't you choose this for your own personal channel? Like, this is really cool.